What's going on, you guys? It's Keinan Briggs. Another resource that I offer to you guys is a year-round off-season program. Most track and field programs do not offer year-round, mainly because of money. It costs money to staff a coach, to have a coach available all year round, and also to be a coach you have to have a lot of freedom in your schedule. What I do is I offer myself and my program to any athlete that's looking for an off-season program. The way high school typically works is an athlete, if they do not have a off-season program, they start season officially late February. Then they have a few weeks to get in shape. Then they have their first track meet, and most athletes are not really in shape by the first track meet. By the fifth track meet, they really feel like they're in a groove, ready to go. But by then, it's mid-season. Most of the mid-season track meets are more tailored for, the Mount Sac, the Arcadias, more of the elite athletes. And then from there, there's the league championships, and that's it. For the elite athletes, they get a chance to continue through season, but when they get to CIF and the bigger track meets, they're going up against athletes who train year-round. And it's a really hard battle to go against when you're just not in the complete shape that you want to be in. So it really comes down to being in shape. The off-season program is where athletes can develop their strength, their endurance, do their recovery. All these things come into play. In gymnastics, there are different levels, and those levels kind of represent your physical ability. Now, if you're a level 10 gymnast, you can probably perform difficult stunts, and those ones typically will score more points. For track and field, it's the very same concept. Now, we don't have the same structure, but if you're a girl and want to long jump 20 feet, you're going to have to be a level 10 gymnast per se, or have a level 10 track and field ability, because that's going to put you in positions that you need to jump 20 feet. So what I'm trying to get at is, the stronger your body is, the better. The solution, you have to have a off-season training program. Now, there are multiple sport athletes hearing this. If you are a winter sport athlete, it is what it is. You're going to have to spend time getting in shape during track season. There's no way really around it, unless we find a way to have you do some maintenance training to kind of keep you in tap with movements, then put you into the track season. The main part is you want to use the summer, the fall, and the winter to develop your skill set. And that goal is to get you stronger, more flexible, and just better at movement. Now, the main focus is to develop an athlete's motor skill. If you're not familiar with what a motor skill is, it's basically when your brain processes what needs to happen, the body does everything accordingly. And then once your brain and your body respond on the right page, you become better at it and you start to move better, just like walking when you're a child, right? Now, from there, we develop more flexibility, because you can be strong but not flexible. If you're strong and not flexible, it's a bad mix, because now you're going to have a muscle that wants to push, but your leg can't bend far enough, and that's where injuries can happen. From there, it's also developing and strengthening your secondary muscles. We all know what the chest is, the arms, we know what the quads are, but there are things such as your adductors, your hip flexors, your core, your lower back, your Achilles. All these things need to be trained in a certain way, because they're going to also produce a lot more force and help you move that much better. Just to give you a breakdown of the progressions that athletes have seen when they come during the summer and also fall training program, is pretty huge. So for example, with Maddie Forbes, she is 10 years old. Madison Lyon, she will be attending Woodbridge High School next year. Rachel Witten, or just graduated sophomore, she could not execute a proper squat, but now she has improved 4 feet in the triple jump and has broken her school record by jumping 5 feet 2 inches. Elizabeth Weeks, she is now a senior. She improved 5 feet in the triple jump. She has a PR now of 38 feet 6 inches. She also improved in the long jump by foot, jumping 17 feet, and improved half a second in the hurdles, but never practiced it. So these athletes obviously had some technical work with me, but the main base of it was they were just physically stronger. So when I suggest them to hit certain points within their movements, the physical ability allowed them to hit those checkpoints that I was requesting of them. Now, my program starts July 18th, and our days of training are Monday and Wednesday from 6:30 p.m. to 8 p.m. If you have any further questions or want to learn more about the program, please send me an email at info@keinanbriggs.com. Till next time.